Hey, it's just me, Dan. Are you James? Nice to meet you, James. So we got an inquiry in our office that you were looking for an inspection for some possible rodent issues that you've been having. Is that correct? Okay. And before we get ahead of ourselves, I just wanted to try to understand the situation a little bit better, just to make sure that, what we can help you with what's going on, like we have with other people in the Metroplex. So how long have you been living in the home for? Okay. 5 years. And how long would you say that you've been dealing with these rodent issues? Okay, like the last 3. And the rodent issues, do you have like a company that comes out to do like bait boxes, or what have you guys been doing about this rodent problem? You've been doing it yourself. And okay, what do you mean you've been doing it yourself though? You've been, okay, traps and sticky pads. What do you mean traps in the attic? Okay. Where did you get this information from on how to take care of rodents? Do you have like a source that you go to try to learn about this stuff? Or just like YouTube? Okay. Interesting. That's cool. And so you've been dealing with this for 3 years, and you've been taking care of it. Have you been satisfied with the results that you're getting doing it yourself? Like, has it been working? Okay, what do you mean it's not working though? Like, oh, okay, so they leave for a little bit, but then they kind of come back, and you're constantly having to deal with it. It's like a ongoing problem that you're constantly having to deal with, and you think it's solved, but then it comes back. Okay. But them coming back and you having to like redo it, like besides that, why is this something that you kind of want to get taken care of now? Okay. And having it kind of continue, and like you want to take care of it now because it's causing you a lot of stress, and you and your wife have been talking about it, and you're worried about like the structure, like you said. Has it had any other like effects on you or your household having the rodents up there? Like, has it hurt any like of your relationships, or like what do your kids think about it, or what does your wife think about it? Now, when you say she gets on you about taking care of the problem, and what do you mean she gets on you? Like, oh, she's been telling you to get a professional to do it for the last 2 years, and you've just been kind of doing what we do and saying we can do it ourselves and kind of kicking it down the road? Okay. So, but has that had like any like impact on like your guys', I'm not a marriage counselor, but in your guys' relationship or anything like that? Has it like had any interpersonal issues, these rodents? Have they been causing anything like that, maybe? Okay. And then, but before today, what else have you been looking for to solve this problem? What other, have you been out there looking for a solution to this problem? Okay, and besides calling us, what else have you done to try to solve this problem? Okay. You've had a couple other companies come out to inspect it, but be more specific. Who have you had come out to check the home? Okay, and when Safe Pro came out, did you like what they had to say? Did you like their program? Okay. is there anything you didn't like about what they said? Okay, so let me, if I could ask, why didn't you just go with them? Like, why are you getting multiple quotes and stuff if, you know, what are you looking for now? Okay, kind of price shopping a little bit. Sounds good. Any other companies? Okay, so what would be like your ideal situation then? Like, what type of company are you looking to go with? Are you looking for a one and done rodent company? Are you looking for more of like an ongoing like maintenance and service to really take this whole situation off of your plate so that you don't have to think about it anymore and your wife can kind of, you know, address us or address the company who's handling it when they do it? Or what would be like your ideal situation? I mean, do you want like someone that just comes and like puts traps up there? Or, like, what would be your ideal situation? Just curious. Okay, you just want it to stop. That makes sense. So you've been doing it, you know, for 3 years yourself, though. Why do something about it now? Like, why not just keep doing what you've been doing? I mean, I don't know, because it's getting worse, and the poop up there is piling up. And okay, so it's possibly time to get something done then. Silly question. So what if you, like, so what's kept you from finding a solution in the past, though? Why haven't you gotten a professional to come in? Like, just curious. Okay. Maybe money, just busy. Okay. And besides being busy and the money, is there any other reason why, like, you might not have wanted a company to do it for you? Okay, you had a bad experience with this company and that company. You feel like just doing it yourself would be better off, and you thought it, you know. So is the issue any different now than when you kind of started? Do you see the issue as any different? So just a silly question. So let's pretend that you did nothing about the problem and you continued to just kind of do what you've been doing for the same reasons, because you've been busy, the money, just kind of all that stuff. You think you can do it yourself. You think one of these days what you've been doing is just gonna click and just start working. What if you continue to do what you've been doing and the problem gets worse though? And if it got worse, like, another silly question, like, what would be the what do you mean gets worse? Like, what do you mean, how could it get worse? Like, silly question, like, what would the ramifications? I don't know. The ramifications. What would the ramifications of getting worse be? Like, what do you mean worse? How could it get worse? Is there any, are you worried about any damage happening up there to any of like the like infrastructure of the home? And was this house built with copper pipes, or were they built with like the newer PEX, like kind of plastic pipes? And are you concerned about them chewing on those at all?